Welcome back to the channel. We are here March 23rd, and I'm going to bring you March 24th Draftkings Slate. We have a humongous slate, 11 games total. Wow. 7 all the way to 10 o'clock. There's going to be a ton of value. Obviously, there's going to be news that's going to be coming really, really late tomorrow. So you could take most of this, not most of the information, but take some of this information with a grain of salt because things can change at a moment's notice. As of yet, as we know right now, Harden should be playing in Wednesday's game against the Utah Jazz. Um, the Drummond is going to be out. There could be more information to come. Just stay vigilant. Antetokounmpo is currently questionable, but he did practice, so there's things that can change. So please, I advise you guys to pay attention right before lock and check the news so you guys can adjust to the plays. But other than that, I'm gonna give you what I think is really good value for tomorrow's slate on that 11 game Wednesday slate that we have. Let's start with the point guard position, 7K and below. We're going to go with Kemba Walker in a very, very competitive game going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Hopefully Giannis does play in this. It's going to be big for him and big for the Milwaukee Bucks. The reason why I like Kemba Walker is because they're going to need his type of guard scoring coming from him because this is Milwaukee puts up a crazy pace and a lot of points. Tatum and Brown is not enough to compete with Milwaukee. They're going to need Kemba Walker to be that slasher and score, provide some assists in some key areas. 6,500 is too cheap of a price that he is right now. He's a 7K player. And if you see the beginning of the first 5 games, of this 10 game slate that you see, he had a 48 against Indiana, a 43 against Washington, and a 41 against the LA Clippers. If he can get back in that groove, I like his price. And 30, 30, 30, 30 each every game, he does better than that. And we know it. He's capable of it. Maybe this, game environment can bring that out of him. So we're going to go with Kemba Walker at 6,500. Next player we're going to look at is Tyrese Halliburton, one of my favorite uh, rookies that we have going right now, especially with LaMelo Ball out. Halliburton and Edwards are going to be taking over. Maybe Wiseman can be creeping up as well, but the minutes are there. 36 minutes last time going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Provided 37 DK points, 28 real points. Not much in peripherals, but he's such a dynamic scorer. As you can see, take 15 shots against Cleveland, 12 shots against Philadelphia. After coming back from that injury, he has gone back to his regular minutes, but the price hasn't gone up. All right, so we're going to take advantage of his value as of now before he gets back to that high 6K area. Next player we're going to look at is going to be Jordan Clarkson in a game environment where hopefully, as long as Harden does play, there's no Kyrie, obviously, but Brooklyn Nets still put up a lot of points. And Jordan Clarkson is that scorer, that six man for the Utah Jazz that they need, and provide a lot of 3-point shooting from him. Maybe we can get a game, let's see, a game against Golden State Warriors where he had 32, another game against New Orleans that he had 35. And that's the type of environment that the Brooklyn Nets is going to provide because Brooklyn Nets don't really play much defense. So Jordan Clarkson as a six-man, if that first unit doesn't get going, you can bet that Jordan Clarkson is going to be pushing a high pace, shooting a ton of threes at 6K. I like Jordan Clarkson. Next player that we have is going to be Devontae Graham. Graham is currently at 5,300, and with the injury to LaMelo Ball, Devontae Graham has been thrusted in the starting lineup. Got 29 minutes against the San Antonio Spurs. I see some better production from him. I don't know why he didn't push 30, especially with LaMelo Ball out, but he's taking a back burner to the rookie. But since he's gone, you should see the regular Devontae Graham come back into effect, take more shots, especially those three-pointers that he usually is very, very efficient at. Try to look for the last year's Devontae Graham who really, showed up and showed out. So I like him at 5,300 because his price is going to go way up. Please, I think this is a lock, especially going up against Houston. I think Devontae Graham is going to be a lock tomorrow. Next player is going to be Karis LeVert. Oh man, they still haven't put him in 7K. He fully deserves to be at 7K. If you see these last two games, 31 minutes, got you 38 DK, almost 40 DK, 19 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, 5 rebounds. Solid performance against Miami, which is a tough matchup, but that's what you expect from a more defensive team. Now they're going up against the Detroit Pistons, who is a dumpster fire. You could say this could be a blowout, but I think Caris LeVert will be, in there for that blowout opportunity, getting those points, getting those easy points, getting those easy steals, rebounds, and assists. I like him at 6,600. Get him before he's gone. All right. Get him before he's gone. You're lucky that it's been just 3 games and they haven't priced him at 7K yet. So LeVert. Next player that I do like for tomorrow is going to be DeAndre Hunter, coming back from injury for the Atlanta Hawks. This kid was very, very efficient in his minutes, starting minutes at that. They're slowing him down. He got 20 minutes against the LA Clippers. So I expect 25, maybe 30 in this next game. But this is a guy more of watching. So you could play him. Hopefully he gets that 30 minutes. But soon after that, those minutes are going to go back up. This is a very young player, second year in the league, and he's had a ton of potential. He's had some great games already this season. He stuffs each and every stat category. Defensive minded, but can score as well and hit that 3-point shot. 5,200 is way too cheap. He was upwards of 6K while he was healthy earlier in the season. So DeAndre Hunter is someone to look out for. Next player we're going to look at is going to be Daniel House of the Houston Rockets. With the departure of PJ Tucker, House Jr., Jason Tate, you should look at him as well. These guys, alongside of Christian Wood, are going to be taking man in the forward, that small forward, power forward, center position, taking those minutes. Daniel House had 37 minutes against Toronto, got you 12 points, 6 assists, 1 block, 3 rebounds. He's more of a 3-point shooter, staying in that corner area. So as long as he's knocking out shots, then he should be a definite get, especially at the price below 5K. I didn't expect him, someone that is getting 30-plus minutes to, give for, under 4K. So 4,900 for Daniel House is a nice price for him. Next guy we're going to look at is going to be DeAndre Ayton. We're moving over to the centers here. DeAndre Ayton, I gave you him before. We'll see how he does today. The game did not start yet, but DraftKings did not adjust his price, 5,800. I've told you time and time again, this player is not a 5K player. You see some of the up moments, 37, 35, 39, 40. That's a 6K, 6.5K price, not 5.8. So give me DeAndre Ayton. Next center that we have is going to be Moses Brown from the OKC Thunder. I like this young kid. This is only if Al Horford is going to be out. If he's out, then you can go all in on Moses Brown. But he's had some really impressive games, especially from that rebound department. 17 against Minnesota, 14 against Houston, 16 against Chicago. And he's almost not a double-double machine. He's got to score a little bit better. He doesn't get that many opportunities to score. But rebounds and blocks are going to be there. 5 blocks against Chicago, which is outstanding. 3 blocks against Minnesota, which was also very good. 5,700, nice price for him. And then last but not least, we're going to go with Ivica Zubac with Ibaka being out. Ivica Zubac has been very consistent for the LA Clippers, manning that center position. He's going to be going up against Jakob Poeltl, but nice price at 5,500. Once he gets to that 6K price, then you should definitely get out of there. But if he's giving you just 30 DK flat at a nice cheap price at 5,500, I would go back to him. He's done a very good job in the absence of Serge Ibaka. Now let's look at if we have some value of some of these guys on FanDuel compared to DraftKings. First guy, Ivica Zubac, is $500 cheaper. I like him on FanDuel more than DraftKings. Moses Brown, I believe, is a little more expensive. No, he's even cheaper. So this is great. 4,700 if you're looking for a punt center. Moses Brown is your guy. Even though center is very, very, top heavy. You want to be in a smash spot. So if Al Horford is only out, you go for Moses Brown. DeAndre Ayton is more expensive at 62. Daniel House is more expensive on FanDuel at 55 compared to 49. DeAndre Hunter, I say stay away on FanDuel because he is 6.3. Carol Savert is 6.8. You can go back to the well there because he is that type of player that can get you 8K value. Devontae Kareem is cheaper, so I'll put him up here for you guys at 5K. This is a starter, and he was almost was he All Star? But he was playing at an All Star type level last year. But with the LaMelo being an outstanding rookie, he's really just been predicated to the bench area. Other guys, we're going to look at Jordan Clarkson as way too cheap in a up tempo pace. So I like him at 4,600 compared to 6K on DraftKings. Halliburton is the same, 57 on both sites. And then last but not least, Kemba Walker is going to be 50. He's going to be 63. So 63, I'll take him on FanDuel as well because this is an up-tempo a game that he can really take over against the Milwaukee Bucks. Let me know how you feel about the core that I have for tomorrow. Uh, Keep me updated with news as well. We can definitely, debate and who's going to be a better play, and maybe we get some nice prices so you guys can pay up in a very, very big slate, 11 game slate that we have for tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.